Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kenshi, the Cannibal Hunters, where we continue our fight to take down the entire cannibal nation using the Cannibals Expanded mod. In today's episode, we're going to focus on constructing our base defenses and wiping out the cannibals, all of them that live in Darkfinger, including the Meat Lord. Now, the Meat Lord lives way up here in the first village, so what we're going to do is we're going to finish constructing our walls, which I'll show you here in a bit, and we're going to move our way up through the zone all the way to the first village. If you're new to the channel and you're enjoying this series and you want more RPG, sandbox, and strategy gaming content, consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to be part of the Cannibal Hunters, details on how to do that are in the video description. Okay, so this is the third time I've done this because for some reason when I bring up like the nav mesh tools, it doesn't work. If you exit out too fast, I guess. So let's do this. Let's confirm this. We'll get people working on that. And that will be our gate and our walls. And I don't know if it'll actually work with some of these. They may be a little bit more complicated, and we may need to fix the nav mesh, but we'll see. We'll check it out. So let's take a look. One thing I like to be sure of, if you hit Shift F12 and go to nav mesh tools and roads, I like to be sure that none of my walls and my gates are interfering with the main nav mesh transportation network, these roads here, right? So that you can see this is where NPCs are going to want to walk. We don't want NPCs to get stuck in our base. We don't want our guys to get stuck in our base. So that's great. So they should walk out of the base and walk over to the road and go. So ideally, that will work. So I'm going to go ahead and get these guys working on the base, and as soon as they kind of finish up the walls and we're ready to move out, we'll start marching north towards the cannibal territory. Well, we're already in cannibal territory. We're going to start marching towards their bases and take them out one at a time. So I've kind of run into sort of an interesting issue, and I've seen it a little bit before, but I don't quite understand why it's happening. It seems that certain walls here they've built, and then other ones they just won't build. Um, I have, I'm full on building materials. I wonder if it's just, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't really understand. It seems like they just don't, they won't engineer, and they're just sitting around. And I'm not really sure. Maybe there's something I'm doing wrong here with their jobs. So if you have an idea, let me try just getting rid of everything except for engineer. I guess I can even take off engineer and then redo it. No, he's still just sitting. So I'm not really sure what's going on, guys. Why he's just not engineering. I'll continue to play around with it. I guess I'll just manually. Oh, looks like we got a fight on our hands. But I guess I'll just put maybe no. He's just ditching it, right? He's ditching the resources after I put him in his inventory. So that's not working either. So I guess we'll just go ahead and fight these cannibals. What are they doing? They're not even fighting us. They're just running through our town. They're not even aggroing us for some reason. So I guess they just understand that we would whoop them. So I'll continue to play around with that and see if I can figure it out. And if I can kind of figure out what's going on, I'll let you guys know. If I don't, please, if you know what's up with that, let me know in the comments section below, because I'd really like to know how to fix that. And that's just one of those things with base building that I just don't understand. Maybe it's because I don't have buildings close enough to those walls, so they don't think that's like in the base territory. I'm not really sure. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and manually. So I guess I should walk you through that real quick, just in case you don't know. So I'm going to fill up his inventory now. If I just unpause, right, he's going to ditch those resources. Now there's nothing in his inventory. So if I go and do that and then move him manually away, and then click on, say, a piece of the wall that I want him to construct, I can manually tell Beep, hey, I want you to go work on that wall, and he will go work on it. Speed that up just a little bit here. So he's going to put those resources in, and then he'll start working on it. But what's interesting is now Naga, right? Naga is not helping him work on that. So I think I have to do the same thing with Naga. I think I just have to take both of these guys and give them resources. Now, I was wondering if it was because there wasn't room in the backpack, but I cleared the room on the back in Beep's backpack, and that did not fix the problem. And usually they don't put it in the backpack anyway; they put it here. So as long as they have room in their inventory, they will go pick it up. So I don't really know what's going on with that. So yeah, for sure, if one of you guys knows what's up with that and why I can't seem to get it to work, let me know in the comment section below, and I'd love to to learn how to do that correctly. See, now Beep has finished, and he's just going to go ditch resources. He's not even going to start working on this one right next to him, which when I tell him to go do that, he should just start working on it. I'm hoping that people don't have a way to get up onto this plateau and around. No, it doesn't look like they do, or at least like I can't seem to get up there. So hopefully that'll fix that wall problem. Or sorry, hopefully the wall won't be a problem and they can't get through. Once Beep is finished building this part, what I'm going to try to do is run Beep through the wall. And if he can get through the wall, then we have to fix it. And if not, we should be good. So yeah, if I figure it out, I'll let you know. And if not, let me know in the comment section below if you know how to get them to work on these walls because they don't seem to be doing it. So. All right, so I took Vam over to World's End here, and I bought him a large backpack. Now I don't want to. Oh, I guess I am overweight now because of this. Interesting. I didn't think about that. I guess I can just put this guy in here. Actually, it would probably be better to put it in this guy because it's got a 60% weight reduction. Okay, why did I buy this backpack, you ask? Well, Vam is on a mission to provide food for the colony. We do not have, I mean, we have food left, right? But we don't have, an infinite supply of food. So I'm just going to stop by these bars and just kind of buy all this food and, just so we can stay stocked up, right? We don't want to run out of food at an inopportune time until we get our farming set up, which isn't going to be for a bit, right? So we'll probably go farm some ruins for some money before we make farms. So it'll be, probably several episodes down the line before we even start working on farms at all. So I'm pretty much just going to go. It doesn't look like it's stacking. I actually thought it was going to stack in the large backpack. So yeah, maybe what we'll do is buy one of these guys because they certainly stack food. So I'm going to go ahead and rearrange these backpacks, pick up more food in the stackable backpack, and take the trader's wooden backpack back to base so we have it on hand. And then we'll continue to finish up our walls and get ready to head out to take out the Cannibal Nation today. Well, take out Dark Fingers, Cannibal Nation, and the Meat Lord. So we'll get started on that pretty soon here. Alright guys, we are done with our walls. So just kind of show you here, we just got kind of a little semicircle here and with a couple layers. And I tried to be very careful about making it so that we would have room for turret emplacements along each segment, right? I'd like to have one here, one here, one here, and then one on each of these. I'm not worried about having anything anywhere else. I just want to be able to protect this gate. We got a farm trader on our way, or on their way to our outpost. Nice. We don't have any farmers yet, but we will capture some soon. I think we might end up using the prisoner recruitment mod or the recruit prisoners mod to be able to capture cannibals and make them our slaves. Because of course we don't condone slavery in our group, except for people that eat other humans. Against their will, right? If it's people that give you permission to eat them, okay, sure, but that seems unlikely. So one thing I wanted to do, I wanted to close the gate and I want to try to walk outside. Can we get outside? It looks like we can. So we have a hole in our wall. We're going to need to take care of that. So I will, yeah, right there. So I'll work on that, see if I can fix it. Maybe, I thought it was Control Shift F11 would fix the mesh. It doesn't seem to have. Another thing you could do is Shift F12 and then go, I think, to fix stuff, but nothing needed fixing, so that's a bummer. Uh, I'm not sure. what's up with that. So I guess I'll play with this section and see if I can get that to be sort of working correctly. Oh, that's interesting. I think it is this radius here. Yeah, okay, guys, that's got to be it. Whatever is generating this circle's radius. I don't know what generates the size of this thing, but this outpost here, maybe it's the buildings we have in here. Maybe we need to build buildings closer to the outside, and that will expand it. I'm not really sure. I will experiment with that and see if I can figure it out. But they basically were auto-engineering pieces of this wall that were essentially inside of this circle, because they did do a couple pieces over here, and they did a couple pieces right here, and then they did a couple pieces, or one piece, I believe, of this guy. I think that one. I'm not sure, but anyway, it seems like that is definitely influencing it. So maybe that answers the question I asked earlier. But I don't exactly know how to make this circle that's indicating what our outpost is larger. So we definitely want to do whatever we need to kind of have tutu. I said tutu. Um, I definitely need to, or we need to find out how to expand that so that when these walls are damaged or anything like that, that our engineers will automatically repair them. Because I don't believe they will until that circle kind of contains those pieces of our base. So I'll look into that, try to figure it out, and I will also try to figure out how to fix this section of the wall. And when I do, I will do it with you on screen and let you know how I did it. Well, guys, I can't even select the wall. I can't even right-click on it to like dismantle it or anything. I can't dismantle it here. It looks like we're definitely the owner, but I certainly can't seem to fix it. So I'll keep playing around with it and see if I can get that taken care of. And like I said, once I figure it out, I'll let you know. All right, well, I don't know what happened. It may have been when I did that fix stuff, but I can't go through it anymore. It doesn't look like it's going to let me go through it. I can't go through any of our wall segments. They just won't move when I tell them to go on the other side of the wall, which is exactly what we want, right? So I'm not really sure. I didn't import the game or anything. I didn't change anything. I simply selected these walls, and then the only other thing I did was that Shift F12 and then clicked Fix Stuff. I did actually hit Control Shift 11 or Control Shift F11, and maybe that did it, but it didn't bring up a message on screen. So maybe that was exactly what it was, is it just didn't show me anything. So it looks like the wall's working as planned, and we have enough food now to kind of head out. So we're going to load up all our food onto our pack animals, and we're going to start making our way out to cannibal camps and smoking them. So we'll we'll get that started. Hell yeah, I'm ready. I don't know about you guys, but I am ready to start knocking out some cannibals because we've been waiting a while for this. And if you remember, the last time we came into cannibal territory, we got our butts kicked. So I'm looking forward to seeing how we handle ourselves now. I think if the raids that have been trying to come against us are any indication, I think we're going to be just fine to raid these smaller camps. I think we're going to be. It's a little bit more dangerous, or it will be a little bit more dangerous once we get up to the main meat lord's camp, because that thing's pretty big. So it'll be interesting to see how we handle that. I should also show you real quick before we leave. Oh, Excali's still working on it. I think Excali, I set these to be made pretty fast, so he makes them because it takes 2 hours in game to make one of these, and I don't want to wait that long. So I basically put the bolts, the production speed of the bolts at 10x. Now it doesn't give you any more XP, right? Because the way that XP works in crafting in this game is when you're crafting something, essentially, it'll tell you the crafting time, right, that it takes, and you get XP by the amount of time you spend crafting. It doesn't have anything to do with, um, you know, how fast this goes up. It's essentially, if you spend 3 hours crafting, you get X amount of XP crafting that item. And if I make that item craft 10 times faster, it consumes more materials, but the XP doesn't go up, and that's what I want. I want to have to I want to have to spend the same number of hours crafting in game on Excali to bring his skill up. And so we can take a look at his skill. He's still only up to 47 crossbow smith. It'll take him a long time to get up to 90, and it'll take him basically the same number of hours as if in game as it would to get up to 90 if it was vanilla. Now the difference is the amount of materials it's going to take crafting crossbow or crafting bolts is going to be 10 times as much to get the same skill. So I did not reduce the amount of materials it takes per bolt. So he is still going to go through lots of iron plates. Like you can see they're empty, right? And Els is just working on this 24/7, and it's working at 100% efficiency. So anyway, just wanted to fill you in on that before we headed out. So I'm going to load up the pack animals, load up all our arrows, and we're going to head out and start assaulting some cannibal camps. Yeah, it looks like we got some Western hivers showing up that want to trade. We should probably buy some stuff for farming. I mean, we don't have any place to put it, but we can certainly just build a little storage facility for it. I wanted to show you something too. I started building this bug house, or not bug house. This is a station house. I really like these things for setting up like hydroponic farms. We're a long ways away from that, so we'll be farming outside. So I think this station house will most likely just be our crafting area, right, for making armor and weapons and stuff. I'll probably set up food first, so I don't really know where I'm going to set that up, so maybe I didn't need to build this building. But really, the reason I built this, I knew I was going to want it eventually, right? Maybe we can put some prisoners in there and do some training. Um, what I wanted to see is if putting this building here, when it's completed, will shift that circle, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to essentially I'm going to trade with these guys, buy some crops that are appropriate for this area since we're going to be arid and green. I'm going to primarily focus on arid since it's 100%. And I didn't. A lot of times I like to park my base on a border where we have like both. So you have on the other side of the border you have 100% swamp, and then on this side of the border you have 100% arid. I really like doing that, but in this case I just wanted to be close to cannibal territory, so we didn't have to go that far. But I'll show you what I kind of figure out with this, and then I'll also once I kind of decide what kind of crops I have. I know I'm going to want wheat, I believe, grows in arid, and cactus. Maybe wheat doesn't. Maybe it's just cactus. I'll have to check, and because I don't remember offhand. I'm more familiar with swamp because I did more of my stuff in the swamp. So once I figure that out, I'll bring you back in and kind of show you what I end up deciding on. And I guess I'll just head up over to trade with these guys. And they look kind of cool, right? I mean, nifty little armor. I don't remember if they have that kind of armor in vanilla or not, but they certainly, I know the hive's expanded, has been kind of fun and looks cool. So let's see, show me your wares. So I know I'm going to buy the cactus. I don't know how much room we have. I guess I should get a trader's backpack for that, right? Who did I put that on? Was it on Naga? It was on Naga. Okay, let's buy some cactus off of this dude. We have wares for you, no hives. Well, that's great, dude. I got some monies for you. I'm coming. All right, Naga. Let's make this happen, Captain. Uh, let's buy a bunch of cactus. Because it's not really that expensive, right? I mean, it's like 1,000 for that. Seriously. Ridiculously cheap. Redonkulous. We can't really buy a lot of that, though, it looks like. So we need someplace to ditch that. Because these backpacks just are not big enough for that. Let's see. And I don't think it stacks in the medium, or the large backpack. I feel like maybe the trader's backpack does. So if we had like... wait, is he... Is he doing that, really? Get him, Beep. Get him. Don't let him get away. I feel like they leave after you trade with them. Or they start heading away. He's not actually leaving quite yet. Yeah, see, we don't have any room for any of that stuff. I guess we could swap backpacks maybe. Just buy some more. He'll come back with some more eventually. And we can get one farm started. Like, can we maybe shift? No. We can't. It doesn't look like. Maybe I can move this out here. Cool. Okay. So we were able to fit a little bit more, but it's still not a whole lot, but that's fine. That'll be enough to get us going. So I'll bring you back once I kind of get this situation with the station house figured out, and kind of get storage for wheat and all that. I guess we can make just, I don't remember if I don't think yeah, I don't think I actually researched the farming. So I don't think I actually have, yeah, I don't have what I need to, oh, but what I can do, right, is we can go in here. Let's do it with Naga because Naga has both cactus and wheat. So I think we can go in here. Now we may need books, right? So I guess we don't have books. I don't remember if it takes books. I'm sure it does, probably. So we want cactus farming. Yeah, it's going to take 2 books. And we need wheat straw farming. So wheat straw farming, 2 books. So we basically need 4 books. And we'll need to put 2 wheat straw and 2 cactus in there, it looks like. Okay. So we can at least do that. We can take 2 of these guys. Did I put any in here? No, I didn't. I could have even got more. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so we got 2 of those, and then we can put 2 cacti in here. And then we're good to go until we have 4 books. So I'll find something to do with these bags. I put them in a general storage or something like that until we're ready. I guess I could just load them up in here. It doesn't look like they stack though, which is, I don't like that. So I'll build some storage for that, and then I'll let these guys get back to building that building, and then we'll head up into cannibal territory and start clearing stuff out. I thought I should bring you guys in for this because, I mean, I didn't bring you in for the fight. I guess maybe I could have, but I think what's really funny is that these scrawny cannibal raids, like, they're so trivial, right, that I just am not going to show them all. Now let me know in the comments below if you want me to, for sure. But they're just, we've already had so many of these, and it's just kind of funny to see, like, there was like 50 of them that came in here, and just, a matter of moments, we've just decimated the whole group, and they're just crawling away, bleeding. Poor guys. I don't think they're going to make it. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but my guess is with that much blood following him, this guy might make it. Maybe. Yeah, he might lose that leg, but he might live. But if he loses that leg, he's certainly going to die. Anyway, I just thought it was kind of funny that this just gigantic group of cannibals comes in here and we don't really need turrets, guys, when we have our base here, and I was actually AFK last night before I made the mod for the crossbow bolts to be crafted faster, and I just had it on 3x speed, and I just figured, well, if I come back and somebody's dead, it's Iron Man, but whatever, they die. So I took that risk, and we actually got assaulted by a Holy Nation assault, and we won. And we didn't lose anybody. We had people knocked out for sure, but we won. So it was kind of funny. I came back, I was like, oh god. I was a little, so I don't think I'm going to do that again. So that's why I made that mod, because I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to, like, go AFK and work on other stuff and, just to make a video for you guys. Like, I'd much rather be present while things are going on. And if I need to speed stuff up, then I find a way to speed it up. So, all right. Well, we're about to leave, so I'm going to get everybody ready to go, which really just means grabbing food, like I said before, and arrows, and then we are off. Oh. I have a prisoner in here that I totally forgot about. I was playing around with the prisoner healing rates on cages, and it just doesn't work. So, well, I couldn't figure out how to get it to work. So, if any of you are modders and you know how to do that, let me know. But I certainly I changed it to like 500% and it didn't do anything. So they still heal super slow. I was just curious if that was a viable way to do that, and it just doesn't work. So, all right. Well, let's get ready to go and head out. So these guys are just about done building this building, and I wanted to see what happens to this circle with you guys. Just to see if it changes once they finish. No. I guess not. Let's close this, and then reopen it maybe? Doesn't look like it's changed at all. That's interesting. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Maybe somebody knows. You can let me know in the comments. I don't really know how to get that circle to expand. Maybe there's no way. Maybe you just need to, like, maybe you need to increase your population here. I'm not really sure. So if you know a way to do that, let me know. All right, guys. Man, it's about time, huh? It's like 22 minutes in and we haven't even killed. Well, we've killed a lot of cannibals, to be fair. Naga, why are you so slow? Oh, that's why. He's not so good at carrying a cubic butt ton of bolts. That's an official measurement, by the way. If you're in the U.S. Navy, you know there are two very important measurement systems that you need to understand, and that is the cubic butt ton and the metric ass load. I don't know if that's actually a U.S. Navy thing. It was when I was in the Navy. That's where I got it from. So let me know in the comments if you are a U.S. Navy veteran or a current service member, and you can either confirm or deny, one of the two. I don't know. Either verify or dispute my claim. Oh, he's carrying a cannibal. That's why. Sweet. Well, he can certainly work on his strength while he does that. So if he puts down that cannibal, what is his... Okay, he goes to 0%. Great, that's perfect. That's what I want you to be at, buddy. Anybody else carrying a cannibal that I should know about? Nope, Naga's just an overzealous archer. He likes to carry cannibals around. Okay, well, before I was so rudely interrupted by my sporadic crazy thoughts, and also Naga's fun times with cannibals, what I was going to point out is that right outside our base, within vision, is a cannibal base, and we, my friends, are going to go that way directly, and we are going to wipe them off the face of Kenshi. I mean, that's the hope, right? If things go terribly wrong and we get eaten, well, you'll be able to blame me because it can't really be anyone's fault but mine. So, yeah, that is what we're going to do. We're going to get in there, and we're going to beat the crap out of some cannibals. I hope. Let's get this guy first. He looks special. Come on, buddy. Alright, let's slow it down now. Get in there, Sadmus. Ooh, yeah! He's a little slow with that polearm right now, because it is not... And it is nighttime, by the way, so those guys are going to be hitting us more often than they normally would. Like, look, Makaru and Kenmore taking shots in the booty, as always. Okay. Whoa, whoa, guys. Guys, getting all excited. Need to calm down. I feel like I'm shooting my bull a lot. Oh, that's funny. That is absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I think we're going to knock out our own bull without any help from the cannibals. Oh, they're cooking somebody. Anybody on the poles over here other than cannibals? That's the only thing that I noticed is that only cannibals seem to be the ones that they have on poles. And of all the cannibals I've tried to free, I think I've freed like 20 of them or so total at this point. Oh, you. You, my man. What's he doing? He just like, get him beep. I'll show you the pointy-hatted master is. Ah! That's just a man catcher, right? Yeah, it's just a man catcher. Let's get somebody to loot this guy. Oh, they do have research on them. That's cool. These are all high grade. Those will sell pretty good. Those don't. The what is that? It's called Butcher's. Well, okay, it's a meat hook, but I'm not familiar with the grading system. But Butcher's Pride sounds pretty valuable to me, and it looks like it's worth 5.5K, right? So we might as well grab that. We can certainly compare that to the pole arms we have in our group already. These are definitely reasonably valuable. They're not amazing by any means, but why not take them? Not that one though. That's kind of junk. Where are our overzealous archers going now? They're always running off trying to get the group in trouble. Naga, I expect you in the future to get your archers in line, buddy. So whatever you got to do to make that happen, brother, you just do it. Tell those darn archers. Okay, Excali, get in here and get us some fatty lumpkin loots. Floor 0, please. That's my bad. What do we got here? We got some cargo pants. Any of you guys been holding out for? Ooh, I got a book. Neat, sweet. We don't really need any of that stuff. I mean, why not? Chainmail. Turterific gear. All right. Building materials. I mean, some of this stuff could be handy, but we really don't need it at this point. We've sort of established our production lines. So not very good loot, but those chests are worth checking. You never know what could be in them, so okay. Now I don't know if we've officially like wiped this one off the map or not. Looks like it, buddy. Smoked him. All right, let's get over here. Let's go take out another one. All right. A few more cannibals here. Doesn't look like there's a ton of them in here, but there's definitely another camp. So why don't we get this party started? Are there any dudes in the cages? Just cannibals again, it looks like. Another man catcher. And we have certainly seen that those guys can have really good weapons, so we should absolutely, every time we see a man catcher, we should certainly loot that man catcher. Yeah, it just doesn't look like we've got a whole lot of dudes here. I sort of feel like maybe they've been fighting those raids that have kind of come in to try to take out our base, right? And as those guys come across this camp, they essentially end up attacking, and they fight. You know, and these guys probably have lost a lot of dudes as a result of that. So, man, that wow. Yeah, this has been pretty easy so far. I think we've gotten lucky though. I think a lot of these guys are dead because of all these cannibals that have been trying to come to our outpost. We have left our outpost completely undefended, which is intentional. As when you leave your outpost, the signature of the outpost will shrink, and so raids even they will stop happening essentially eventually. Mm, now why is this place not dead? It says 21 actual residents and roaming population of 24. Maybe we can wipe out some of that roaming population. I'm not really sure where they are. Let's take a look at that man catcher. See if he's got anything useful on him. I don't think it's that guy. It's this guy. Yeah, let's loot this dude. Okay, that's not what I had intended, but that's apparently what happened. Why is Els carrying a scrawny cannibal? And Naga, too? Is it because they have their jobs on? And they've got find corpses? It must be. Okay, let's go through and make sure everybody has... I thought I already turned everyone's jobs off when we left. Uh, Els, you really don't need to be carrying that cannibal, buddy. In fact, why don't we just do a universal put down? No pun intended there. We're not insulting people here. We don't do that on this channel, by the way. I mean, I insult cannibals sometimes, but we don't insult each other. We have a lot of love here. Alright, everybody's got... See, I could have sworn that I, like, selected everyone and then double, click jobs, essentially, to toggle it on everyone. But it does not seem that it worked. Els, you're still carrying a cannibal, it looks like. Could you go ahead and put that down for me? Thank you, buddy. Anybody else carrying a cannibal? No, I don't think so. Okay, Sadmust. Get in there, buddy. Well, that's not as good, but still pretty good. Got some high-grade armor again. Be nice if we could get some specialist. Actually, you don't need that, for sure. Guaranteed, we're not going to need that where we're going, pal. And I saw that cannibal running away. I don't know where he's going, but let's see if we can just kill some of these guys on the ground. I think I keep shooting my bulls with arrows. Sorry. I don't see any other guys on the ground. So I'm going to go ahead and spend a little bit of time cleaning up this camp and just trying to get it so that the map views it as being wiped, right? And then I will bring you guys back in when we're ready to get moving to another location. Oh, you know what? Let's do before I switch scenes here. We'll send in our burglar. Well, burglar, burgle something. Oh, there's cannibals inside. Hooray! All right, go get him, Excali. Get him. You know what to do, buddy. Yeah. Slice and dice, bro. Slice and dice. Yeah, that didn't take a whole lot, did it? Are any of these guys like importante? Cannibal. Just regular cannibals, it looks like. Okay. What is this? There's a chainsaw. Is that a Cannibals expanded thing? The chainsaw? It doesn't seem like a very fitting tool for the Kenshi world, although I wouldn't be surprised if someone at some point had a chainsaw of some sorts. It just, I'm guessing this is Cannibals expanded. Let me know in the comments if you know if this is vanilla or Cannibals expanded, because I didn't spend a whole lot of time in Cannibal territory in vanilla, so I'm not really sure. Uh, yeah, delicious. Okay, Excali, get up here, pal. I have to say, guys, that I really like Excali with a big katana. I do. It's not as ninja-esque, but I think it just really it looks awesome. Looks intimidating. Oh, that's a nice set of plate there, isn't it? I should put this meat on our guys that have stackable out of trading range. Oh, I kept trying to click it, and I'm like, I must not have room. I must not have room. Clicky, clicky, clicky. It'll work eventually, right? No, no, not if you're not within trading range. It won't. Junk. Absolute trash. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get all this stuff traded up onto Macaru so that we can get this weight off of all of our people. We'll make sure we're all, I guess we can just take a look at everybody's health and see how we're doing. Yeah, no problems. I mean, of course, we haven't really fought very much. Looks like Double's taking a bit of head damage. It's because that's 70% covered. It's really a bummer. Because that one time that it goes through, you just take a ton of damage, right? Okay, looks like our bulls are, seen better days. That's all right. Okay, I'll get all the loot moved around and we'll head to... Actually, I think we'll clear out some stragglers if we can find them somewhere. Looks like there's 24 roamers. Maybe this is a cannibal camp down here. We'll check that out real quick just to be sure. And we'll keep clearing the zone. Oh, here we go. They came up behind us and ambushed us. See how that turns out for them. Oh, yeah. Oh, I still can't tell if Els is getting any faster with that thing. It looks kind of funny because he's got this gigantic set of armor on and then just this tiny little weapon. And it's just, it's just not as fast as I'd like it to be, guys. So if you know how to make that weapon faster, let me know in the comments because I'd like to know. Pretty sure we just need his dex to be a lot higher than it is. Good job, Chad. Good job. Just keep shooting. No problem. All right, Beep, come on, get that hit in. Oh, Vam got a big hit in. Ellen get in there. Els is in there. Oh, yeah. So I think that might have been one of the roaming squads. Looks like maybe there's another roaming squad that's possibly almost dead. Oh, that cannibal village is dead. Good job, guys. Okay, so that one's cleared out. Let's see who these guys are real quick. What are these dudes? Just more cannibals. There's nothing special about them. I thought maybe they'd have like, one of the named guys. Well, not named, but man catchers and stuff like that. So, all right, cool. Well, we'll continue to push north and find the next camp and clear it out. All right, all right, all right. Looks like we got some more cannibals who need to die. Okay, so let's get these dudes. Get him knocked out. Oh, poor Beep. He just got smacked really good. His dodge kind of sucks right now. Oh, man. You guys are just crushing these cannibals, man. Compared to the last time we were here, this is just domination. You guys are awesome. I can't believe how much stronger you guys are than the last time we were here. This is freaking rad, dude. You guys are freaking rad. What do we got here? Oh, really, dude? You think that's gonna fly? I don't think so. You see that damage? Oh my god. That's 130 damage from one hit from Kenmore or Macaru, one of the two, I don't know. Whoa, hey guys. Archers. This is like Braveheart. Alright. Now there was one of those. I wonder if we should loot these. Why does this guy have one of those? It looks like a lot of these weapons are like kind of this color. You know, the iron looking color. Or the blackened iron. Let's see. Yeah, dude. For sure. Those are worth it. But then their armor's trash. But these man catchers always seem to have high grade armor. Caught stealing, huh? Beep. That ain't your type of weapon, brother. At least not right now. Let's get some martial arts up in there. Get back over here and loot him. Alright, let's take his weapon. 2100. Again, very reasonably valuable. Ooh, specialist guys. That means we now have pants, an upgrade for one of our tanks here. Ooh. Okay, you got high grade. You got specialist already. You got high grade. And you got high grade. So, I think we're going to throw these on Rain. Because he's already got the, you know. In fact, I'm going to reorder these tanks a little bit. How do we want to do that? I think maybe Agnew will go after Sadmust. Oh, there we go. Cool. Alright, so Beep, why don't you go ahead and get all that stuff traded with Macaru here. Just get, well, we don't need to do that, but he can pull them off of there, that's fine. It's no big deal. I think that's everything. I forgot to leave the backpack at home, so Beep's got less room than normal. Well, we're filling up pretty good, that's for sure. And that will pay for our food during the expedition, that's for sure. And why don't you, Rain, why don't you go ahead and trade with Macaru, and we'll get you outfitted with some new specialist grade leggings. Alright. I should compare these to the samurai legs. They don't have full coverage. That's a bummer. And the combat speed multiplier is a little more than I'd like. Although this has combat speed multiplier as well, but it's not nearly as much, right? Like, look at the athletics on high grade. What is it? It's essentially 89% athletics and 94% combat speed. Yeah. So the samurai leg plates, man, definitely better. The only thing you lose is the martial arts bonus, but who cares? On our tanks, we just don't care about that. So these samurai leg plates are definitely better than these cannibal leg plates. So as we find better samurai leg plates, we'll probably, you know, we'll throw those on our tanks for sure, because they're definitely better. Okay, let's keep going. We're really close. Actually, I think DOG is the slowest, other than autosave. Autosave is definitely the slowest. Okay, let's get over here. We can do a quick recon. I don't think we need to worry about it. These guys are just not that strong at all. Alright, DOG. He's yours. Oh, oh man, that was a pretty good leg hit. Did you guys see that? 100 damage where he had no armor. Okay, let's get stuck in with all these dudes here. Bam, jumping in there. Sadmus coming in with the AoE. Boom. Oh yeah, Sadmus looking sharp, dude. Looking good, man. Excali up in front. Didn't get a hit in because I guess people were hitting him with arrows, but that's fine. Alright, Naga's running in. Sad must the lunge. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks awesome. Okay, let's get everybody grouped back up here. You don't need to go running off crazy ass archers. What are they doing? I guess they're just trying to like position themselves relative to each other, but they didn't seem to be having very good luck with that. I didn't see any man catchers. What about prisoners? Nope. This is not a very healthy tribe, or they eat too much. One of the two. Alright, let's get in that building, X-Galley. See if we got any decent loot inside these chests. And let's see if the map, does it report it as being cleared yet? No, it doesn't. We got some more dudes. Where are you going, man? Seriously. Let's see. Staying close? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, is that what's going on? Did I accidentally hold shift? Oh my god, I did. Alright, well, I guess I gotta clear out all these guys. I'll go ahead and clear that out. And then we'll loot and bring you back. Here we go, dudes. I just ended up fighting a group of cannibals over here. Wiped them out pretty quick. But then this gigantic, like, group was just sort of coming through the area. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage up here. My middle mouse button has actually pretty much completely failed at this point. Oh, they're wrecking my dudes up here. We need to get up here and help, guys. My other team over there is just kind of thumping their dummies. Oh, Sad must. Get it, buddy. Els is getting in there. We need to be careful when people go down. I should actually check. Okay, he's okay. Yeah, a big old group came in. They were all over the place. Yeah, anyway, my middle mouse button. I'm pressing so hard right now. So I'm going to go buy a new mouse in a few minutes here in between this cut. Oh, shoot, guys. Okay, okay. Rally up, rally up. That is, look at that. You see that big old pack down there coming up? They're coming right over this ridge line over here. So we need to get up here and get DOG healed before we get into another fight. Get everybody healed up as much as we can because this is a big group, boys. Oh, boy. This could be a dangerous fight, actually. I mean, we're going to take it, right? We're going to go take these guys regardless. Everybody done healing? You guys good? Let's just do a quick check. Okay, we're in pretty good shape. I say we go smoke these fools. Alright, DOG, you're in trouble. But I think we're alright. Let's do it. In fact, actually, why don't we just have somebody pick DOG up so he's at least, like, with us. Where is... Why am I missing DOG here? He's right there. Let's see. Oh, this middle mouse, man, it's making it really hard. Let's see. Nexus, why don't you go ahead and pick him up? That took me a long time to find that. Oh, man. I can't even use it. Guys, I'm pushing so hard. I want to get this fight done. Come on, guys. We're going to attack just the guy in the back. Some of them will pull away. We'll smoke those ones real quick. Oh, they're fighting another group of cannibals. Look at this, guys. Oh, it's goats. Or I should say, goat. Macaru, what's going on, dude? Are you stuck? Probably. Chad, Burn, what are you guys doing? No. Over here. Alright, here we go. Let's get in there and crunk these fools. Oh, beep with the big old hit. Where are they going? They're just running off to, like, capture all these dudes. Ran right by us. They're so fixated on food. They must be really hungry. Oh, limbs flying. Limb after limb after limb. Look at all those limbs. Look at that. Just littered. Just limb-topia. Limbs all over the floor. Okay. Well, We made pretty good work of that, but I don't know. I don't know how many are left. So let's take a quick look. See if we wiped it out. We have. Okay, so we're good. We've done all 3 of those. All right, so I'm gonna head to the store real quick. I'm gonna make a cut, and I'll be back with a new mouse, so I don't have to like. I'm fighting this right now. So anyway, I'll be back here in just a minute. You guys will see me in 5 seconds. Now, some of you might have thought when we left the base, that crazy Vam guy, he forgot the sleeping bags. And no, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. I just left them there for a later time. So I came back and grabbed them, filled up both backpacks full of them, and Beep's on his way back. So shh, don't tell anyone that Vam forgot. Oh man, that's a lot of cannibals. Hi, cannibals. I don't know what those cannibals flying through the air were doing, but hey, sweet. Okay. Anyway, while I was traveling, it looks like we have cleared out the last one. So we're going to swing by the Lost Library real quick and then start making camp next to the first village. Alright, guys. I am back, and not only are we approaching this ancient library, but I also have a new mouse. I'm so excited. I have a middle mouse button that's working. Look, guys, I can rotate the view easily. Yay, yay, I can do it. It's a little weird because it looks like the mouse wheel sort of like snaps a little bit, a little different. Of course, I don't. Maybe mine did that too, and just it didn't snap as much. But I don't remember that. So it's interesting. It's kind of cool in a way actually, because then it just like, with a little touch, I can just barely touch it and it goes in and out a little bit. I'll play around with that. I don't know if I really like it. It's a Logitech Go2 wireless with the new light speed that they came out with. It seems pretty nice, and it's got a little charging port that you just plug right into your keyboard. So pretty sweet, man. I'm definitely not sponsored by Logitech, and they definitely did not ask me to tell you that this mouse is awesome. But my first impressions so far, I'm pretty happy to just have a mouse that's working right now. So just so you know. All right, Excali is, of course, for those of you who have been following the series, you know that Excali has kind of taken over the role of our primary assassin slash thief, and his lockpicking is getting up there. Look at that, 44. So he's getting up there, man. His thievery is still pretty low, and we'll have to go work on that to get it up to about 40. But eventually we will. So we're gonna just hop in here, take a look at and for those of you who don't know, these ancient libraries, like there's never anything in here. Uh, as far as like enemies that will attack you, right? So usually if the door is locked, there isn't as much of a trouble inside, but if you can just unlock the door right away, there's usually something that's going to eat you, or a security spider. So, and they're always fun, I mean, security spiders are just they're crazy strong, ridiculously strong, and at some point we're going to be training our dudes on them. That's already known. It is worth a decent amount of money, but we're not going to worry about that. I'm just kind of scanning to see if there's anything other than damaged books and all the junk. Picked up one book there, so there's a little box that's kind of hidden here that you want to check. Very rarely is there anything in there, but sometimes there is. Now I don't think there's ever anything in these. You can right click on them, and go to loot, but I almost never do that because I don't remember ever finding anything in any of those. These little guys, however, these little stands can have books in them. Looks like we got ancient military documents for a lost armory there. That's awesome. So at some point we can go grab whatever happens to be hidden in there. Oh, and it looks like we got another for a spider factory and some more research books. Now, normally I wouldn't even loot these, but since we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and I want to be able to go back to our base and do some more research. And we are short on books right now, right? By like 4. So, look at that. Oh, we got 7. And we got a couple more too. So we'll continue to make our way over to the first village here and start our assault on the cannibals there. And hopefully we can take out the meat lord without anyone dying. So, by the way, I have fought him before. I did record these episodes at one point. I did it a little differently. I didn't build a base or anything. I just kind of went out here and fought. And I don't want to tell you exactly what happened, but let's just say that he one-shotted one of my strongest people. Now, they were in light armor, so that there is that. But I think he is incredibly dangerous. We don't really need to fight these bone dogs, but why the hell not? Let's get in there. Beep Runer. Wow, look at that hit from Beep, dude. 41 plus 97, man. Holy cow, guys. 138 damage. That's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Cool. So I'll bring you guys in when we get up to the cannibal base and set up our camp and get ready to siege them. All right, guys. So we have made it to the Meat Lord's abode, and the next thing we need to do is we need to start clearing out these massive groups of cannibals. We got lots of cannibals in here. We need to start clearing them out. We got man catchers. I know we got a bunch of chiefs in here. So the first thing we need to do is recon and kind of come up with a strategy. And then the next thing we need to do is execute on that strategy and basically take out the meat lords. So we can maybe take a quick look at him here. I actually don't see him. I think he's probably in bed. I can't. Yeah, there he is. He's right there. We'll get a little bit closer and show you. But we're going to do that tomorrow. So thank you all so much for watching today. I had a ton of fun with you dudes today. And hey, if you had as much fun as I did, let me know by crushing that like button. And if you didn't, let me know in the comments section what I can do to make this series more fun for you. And as always, guys, I can't wait to see you again in the next episode of Cannibal Hunters. And so until tomorrow, keep getting back up as fast as you can to keep training your toughness. Love ya!